closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Eluding the pressure right.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And it's the big fella. He's to the 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before he was...
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Isaiah Likely the target that time.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. They're facing the number 1 rushing team. They have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
The Bears at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
On the option right is Fields.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Back to throw, Fields.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Here we go.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
On 1st down, it's Fields. That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down at at the 13-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's Fields now on second down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
On third down, here's Dobbins.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Fields. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Fields now to throw. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Dominique Robinson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Rocky Sin there to make the tackle.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. 27 yards there, a first down.
Here we go, Scott.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And the Bears first down.
Throwing again is Fields. That's complete right side to Komet.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Here we go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Now Fields.
They'll roll him out right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Now it's Fields.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown!
J.K. Dobbins.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
21. Ravens nothing.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 55-yard attempt.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, report. Report.
Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
And they'll give to Hunt here on the option. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
13, go.
Jackson now.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, it's Hunt.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second and goal, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Third and goal, Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent there. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
On second down, here's Fields. Going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. Final minute now of the third quarter. Fields on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 3rd and 2, Fields. Hard throw, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Jackson on first down. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On second down, here's Jackson.
On target to his man, Likely.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 9.
Now it's Jackson.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your... that time it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Robertson. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To throw is Jackson.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Report. Sit up.
To throw again is Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
13.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same...
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Once again, we got to give you a thing. Let's go do this thing, baby. Here we go.
This now a 3rd and 4. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And some space here. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Another run here with Dobbins to the 27-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Dobbins trying the left side. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Chicago,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop in the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm on money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let us talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters will cry me a river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat.